We're back with another topic you aren't going to see on NBC, CNN, or anywhere else in the mainstream. Electronic voting machines. What do people think? First, let's recap some of our recent polling. 90% of voters think it's important to prevent cheating in elections, including 83% who say it's very important. That's a really high number, and you can clearly see that American voters hate the idea of cheating in elections. And 55% of voters, a solid majority, think cheating affected the outcome of the 2020 elections. And 49% of voters think there will be widespread cheating in the midterms next month. So it's fair to say that voters are much more sensitive to this topic than a given browse of mainstream news sites or cable networks would have you believe. But let's get into it. Would you prefer to vote with a paper ballot or with an electronic voting machine? 41% say paper ballot, which beats electronic voting machines by 15 points. But only barely more than a quarter of voters prefer them. 30% say not much difference between the two options, but here are some demographics. Paper beats voting machines by 31% among voters 65 plus, 30% among Republicans, and 19% among men, middle-aged voters, and independents. Voting machines only beat paper among young voters by 2%, and Democrats and black voters by 3%. But do voting machines make it easier or harder to cheat? By a 2-to-1 margin, voters say easier, but a third say there isn't much difference. Every single demographic thinks that voting machines make it easier more than harder to cheat, except for those who strongly approve of Joe Biden and liberals. Those who are convinced they aid cheating most are those who strongly disapprove of Biden, Republicans, conservatives, and strangely 18 to 39-year-olds, who more than other voters actually prefer voting machines to paper. 3.5 times as many Republicans say machines make cheating easier as say harder, and even more Democrats say cheating is easier than harder. How concerned are you that electronic voting machines may be monitored remotely through internet connections during voting? 63% are concerned, including 38% who are very concerned. And here are the party breakdowns. Republicans are much more concerned, but clearly Democrats and independents are as well. Got any other questions you want asked about election integrity? Drop them in the comments and click subscribe. Thanks.